All right, Scotty, now we're going to take a look at your breaststroke as you're swimming towards the camera from the underwater view. Again, nice high elbows on your catch here. Hands are in a good position to pull back and then sweep into that recovery over the surface of the water, which looks really good. Really streamlined position coming here. Could be a little bit more narrow with the kick. You can just see how the legs are out a little bit wide at this point. That's going to create a little bit of a drag as you're trying to lunge forward and then start your pull. So if we can get the feet just in a little bit at this point, just the knees in a little bit more, that's going to help the feet come in a little bit and be hidden by the body line a little bit more instead of so far out. And then as you're coming forward, again, I'm going to back up just a couple frames. I would like to see your hands, and we saw this with your left hand on the butterfly, and I really like the hand turn on the butterfly if it was a breaststroke stroke. So here you don't have it quite turned out as much. It's turned a little bit more towards the bottom than towards the outside. I would like to see it exactly turned on its side, and a little more of a turn with your left hand than your right. And again, you can just see I want it turned up on that line more vertical so that you can press outward against that water. You're kind of coming more straight back with your hands. Kind of talk about that on fly. On breaststroke, they do want to turn out. They do want to be more rounded pull as you're pushing more towards the outside. So we want that push to push the hands out this direction and set into that catch, so you get more out of your breaststroke sweep if you press out with the thumbs down towards the bottom and the pinky up towards the surface, and you're a little bit more in that butterfly position as you're trying to catch the water, and it causes a little bit of a short sweep out, and we want it to be a little bigger than that, and I think that'll help you get a little higher in the water too. But here as you come towards the camera, you can see that a little bit more. We just want that hand turned a little bit more. Left's doing a little bit better job than the right. And again, I'll draw it again. You're here with the hand. That's more like what we want on butterfly, and we want it to turn more this direction as you're turning that hand to press and sweep out. Good head position as you're coming forward. From the over water view, you'll see dropping that head a little bit more. From here, you'll just see that the hands get downward a little quicker than what we want. Other than that, everything looks really nice. Again, good push off the wall. You will be able to see how those hands raise up and see how you cross your feet. So the underwater side view is kind of the same thing. You're crossing the feet as you're pushing off. We want them more side by side as you're coming off, and then you're reaching up, and that's going to create a little more drag as you're coming out off the wall. And we want the arms to be straighter in front, so here in front instead of reaching up, and then the feet not to be crossed as you're coming off on the push off. Give you a little more power, a little better body position to deliver that dolphin kick and not create drag before you get to that point. And good pull. That pull down is really nice. That's exactly the way you want to pull down.